Isn't there something you were looking forward today? Good morning, guys! It is Tuesday and my hair is all wet and in my face. I have been up since 5 as usual. I actually woke up somewhere around 4-ish and had a very hard time falling asleep. That was very strange wording. But at 5:10 my alarm went off. I woke up. I'm having some really bad tummy issues. They continue. The saga goes on. So I'm not so happy about it. But here's the thing. I'm just gonna eat the things that they say that it is okay to eat, and we'll just hold our thumbs, cross our fingers, hope that this will work out. I do have a doctor's appointment the 27th. I got the papers yesterday or more. I have a colonoscopy on the 27th. I'm not looking forward to it because I really don't want to do a colonoscopy, but anyhow, I'm kind of hopeful because then they are going to look at my intestines and see what the problem is. They say, now we're gonna take, like, this is what the doctors expect to see. That doesn't mean that they will see it, but what they're expecting to see is most likely some kind of inflammations and most likely some kind of IBD. An IBD is a inflammatory bowel disease, so it's not like IBS, it's something worse. IBS can usually just be treated with your diet. IBD will get easier with diet, but most often you need some medications also to keep your gut healthy. So I'm not looking forward to extra medications because I think I have all the medications I need. Honestly, I would like to remove half of them, please. But yeah, anyhow, I've been up since 5. I have been stitching. I decided just to stitch this morning. I have a therapy appointment at 10:45, so I don't want to use up too much energy. The editing yesterday of the vlogs really drained me, so I don't want to do that before I go to my therapy session, especially when it is a therapist I do not know, and it's a little bit scary and nervous and all of those things. I'm always scary and nervous when it comes to the unknown, so it's just an anxious thing, but I'm gonna go there. I'm going to do some preparations by actually looking where I'm going to be exactly and how I get there, so that I know. I did a quick one yesterday and figured out that it would take me about half an hour to get there. It's not so, it's like 1 or 2 stations away from my ordinary doctor, my GP, so I can basically leave home at the same approximate time. However, I do have to look into see if there is a long walk or something that I have to account for, and I haven't looked into that yet. So yeah, but yeah, after that I am going to see if I can go by the store that sells my hair dye, because it needs to be colored again. You can see I have gotten a pretty good growth, so I'm gonna see if Christopher is up for cutting my hair to this evening. If he's home, he's got after work with some of his colleagues, so we'll see. He said this morning that he might not go. He's not really up for it, but you never know. He might have a really good day at work and like, yay, let's continue this. So, you know, but if he comes home early, I'm gonna see if he can help me cut this down so that I have prepared for the bleaching and dyeing that I'm hopefully can do this weekend. I really need to get this fixed. Yeah, I really need to get this fixed, and I kind of don't want to get it fixed before or just before we leave, because then it transfers so much dye. So I rather have it like 2 to 3 weeks beforehand. Well, the battery just died on me. That was why I was talking so quickly, and I still didn't have time to say everything. What I was saying when it cut off was that I will want to be able to wash my hair when I'm gone without getting dye on my hands. And the first couple of weeks I use plastic gloves to wash my hair without getting color on my hands. Yeah, I usually use plastic gloves the first week or two when I wash it, because it is a conditioner. This pink is actually a conditioner, and apparently, because I have friends that also dye their hair, my pink stays in a lot longer than their does. And that's the whole thing with these kind of conditioners. You bleach it so that you get the potency of the color, but the color will wash out usually within a couple of weeks. That was the case with the purple. If you didn't know, when I started doing YouTube, I did it on another channel called Miss Pastimes, and that was when I dyed my hair for the first time in strange colors, and I actually was purple for a while. I started as purple, but the purple died out after 1 or 2 washes down to a gray tone, which wasn't very attractive on me. And it wasn't until like, and I was like dyeing it every other week because it washed out so quickly. And then I chose to go with a flamingo pink once, and the pinkest stayed. So I'm like, okay, I'm going over with pink. I just added pink into my bangs and kept purple in the rest, and the rest just washed out, while the pink stayed much longer. So I like, okay, I'm gonna go for pink. So I started with flamingo pink, which is somewhere around this color when it comes on directly, but it also washed out rather quickly. So I tried a deeper shade, kind of, well, if I'm gonna go, I wanted purple, so I tried the flamingo pink, but this other pink is a little bit darker, it's a little bit more purple, maybe that will work better. And that is actually the pink, it's Cerise, and I've been using it since, and it's Directions that is my hair color. But anyhow, I've been talking your ears off. I have to get ready, or I'm mostly ready. I got my hair washed. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with the hair though, because it is a negative degrees outside and I don't want my hair to freeze. That happened when I was little. I had like icicles in my hair because it was wet when I went out in freezing weather, and that's not good. But yeah, I'm kinda ready. But I'm hoping you have an awesome day and good morning, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good day. I think every day can be a pretty good day, don't you? Isn't there something you are looking forward to today? Something little? It might even just be that little piece of cake you have in the fridge. I don't know. For me, I'm looking forward to actually meeting the new therapist and see if she, I think it's she, because I think the only male physician they had was on parental leave. Anyhow, see if she has any tools for me or can help me, or if it's just like you are in a stressful situation and this stress you can't work away. I don't know. I'm hoping that they have tools. I like tools. I like being able to help myself. But yeah, good morning. I am back. I saw my new therapist, or she's not gonna be my new therapist because we kind of agreed that I don't need one on a weekly basis. When I break periodically when big things happen, which is a natural response. If you have a lot of pain and issues and everything, and then you put stresses on top of that, you will break. That's just how it is, and you have to allow yourself to feel the emotion, and then you have to move on and all of those things. However, I feel that there is so many things right now, so they are kind of acting on me like physically, and I wanted to see if there were any more tools that I could use to kind of remove them, but sadly there isn't, because these are natural stresses and we can't really just remove the stresses. So I have to figure out a way to deal. a little bit. So it's more of a, I need probably just to push the things in their boxes and try to produce a future that I want to. If I make a future where I don't need the benefit people, then that stress will be removed completely, because I don't have to worry about them allowing me or not allowing me to have benefits. If I can save enough money or earn enough money some other way, finding ways to earn money while I'm not working, which means I need to earn some money to do that. You can do that through, instead of buying stuff, invest all my money into stocks, and trying to build that up a little. Christopher has some investments and been very good with that, so he can help me a lot with those things. Also, I have like ideas on how to actively work toward passive income. There's different ways to get passive incomes, so there's a few of those things that, depending on energy levels and everything, might be a possible thing to add on in the future, and maybe get to a place, hopefully get to a place where I can just stop caring about the benefits, stop caring about the sick leave papers, stop caring about all of that, and just spend time feeling better. Just work on the physiotherapy that is working, eating my medications until I don't need them anymore, and all of those things. Just doing that. So that is what I'm working on. Also, I need to accept, I know it's really sad that there are so many doctors that have mistreated me in some shape and form, but what I need to do, and that was also one of the therapists said, because this was very interesting. She said, like, it seems like you've been able to kind of move on when it comes to certain of the people. And I kind of realized that when I talk about like the big picture, this is how many doctors that have treated me wrong. If I go into and talk about the singular doctors, right now there's only really 2 that upsets me. The other ones I have accepted, like, internally. On the big picture, it's a kind of rough having like 6 doctors doing the wrong, but it's really just the endocrinologist and the last doctor, the one that I had in the emergency room, that I'm a little bit upset with. The one in the emergency room I actually realized I have accepted, because I got the letter in the mail that I'm going to have a colonoscopy now later this month. So whatever she did, I don't have to care about it, because I ended up actually getting the treatment, or getting doing all the diagnoses that, or figuring out the things that I need. So that feels very good. So I can kind of forget her. And when it comes to the endocrinologist, I just have to put her in a box until January, when I'm gonna take my tests. So that is the things. So that is good. That is good. We did agree that because I now have a contact with them, I can always, if something acute happens, like if I get more negative things with the benefit people, or if there's other doctors that doesn't do what they're supposed to, I can always call them up to have someone to vent with, because that's really what I need. I have the tools, I use the tools, I am pretty happy in my life. It's just that the stresses kind of stresses me out. So yeah, physiotherapy, walk, color, cross stitch, all of these things, they will slowly eat at the stress, and hopefully I will feel better soon. Yeah, that's good, that's good. On my way home, I picked up some dye for my hair, so that is on. That is on! And also, shh, I picked up a latte from Starbucks. I'm not supposed to, but I did. I actually picked up the latte from McDonald's before the meeting, and I figured out that a latte is actually something that helps me through like stressed situation, especially like meetings in any shape and form, because I have something to hold my hand so I don't get super fidgety. And if I need like extra time to think about something, or if there's a little bit of strange silence, you can always just sip your coffee, because then the silence isn't strange anymore, or you do get that extra time to think. So yeah, coffees can be good sometimes. Anyhow, on when I sat and waited for the psychiatrist to come out, I was surfing Facebook and I saw that Starbucks had gotten out their new coffees, their Christmas coffees, and they had one that I never have had before. So I just needed to try it. It was a vanilla cardamom, and I will not have it again because it wasn't that good. I do a better vanilla cardamom at home. So yeah, but that's good also, because then I don't feel like I'm missing out, and I know that it isn't that good, and I can just ignore it. That's a good thing, actually. And also the coffee I got at McDonald's, which actually was much better, was a ordinary one, an ordinary coffee. This is a kind of a fun thing. Because my English isn't the best, when we were in LA back in 2014, 2015, I think it was, yes, with Christopher parents, we were staying wherever. We went to this Starbucks because we were staying a couple of days there, and it was walking distance, a little bit of longer distance, but it wasn't walking distance up to Starbucks. So we went up to Starbucks almost every day. So I was, of course, ordering my sugary drinks as always, and then I was going to order a latte to Christopher, and I called it a ordinary latte, and they were having a little bit fun because it's actually called a regular latte. He answered back, "We don't sell ordinary. You will get an extraordinary latte," which was quite fun. I think they remembered me very well, just because I also had pink hair then. I really want my hair to be super long and super pink. I don't know. I also want myself to actually care enough to do something with it, like straighten it or curl it or something. I do have the tools. Most of the supplies, other supplies like makeup and stuff, I'm having to throw away because I haven't used them in so many years. But some of the hair stylish thingies haven't gone bad yet, so I could use them. But then I have to wash my hair more often. And it will be a little bit more, like, heat really ruins hair. And just, I'm letting mine dry. I'm very shattered right now. I'm gonna edit yesterday's vlog instead. And I'll get back to you later. I'm in a good mood. It's good. I cried a lot at the meeting, but that's not strange. We were talking about rough things. But right now, I feel pretty good. That video took some time to edit. I just had to cut out like 20 minutes of me just babbling, and it's still 36 minutes of me just babbling. Well, yeah. I had some tangents that I went on that I kind of felt that maybe I shouldn't go on, so I removed them. And there's actually one place where that clip isn't that beautiful, but it's not like I can re-record it. It's kind of a vlog, so I'm just letting it be. I am just uploaded the video and I'm waiting for it to process so I can push the button, and when that is done I'm going to color And that is done for the day because I'm starting to get tired. However, I have taken a bowl of yogurt because I need something in my tummy. And I don't want to have like a big shake because in 3 hours we are going to have dinner and we're gonna have bolognese and I kind of like that, so I want to have space in my tummy for it. So that is the plan. So waiting for this. I'm gonna watch some YouTube while I'm waiting and eating my yogurt, and then color, because when you do a 30-day coloring challenge, the whole idea is that you will take 10-15 minutes to sit and color. So I'm gonna do that as early as possible in the day, so that I don't feel stressed to do it in the evening, so that I can just go to bed if I feel I need to. It's a good thing. But yeah. Well, I painted my card. Everything's uploaded and such, and then I painted the image for the card, and I'm not very happy about it, but still I feel it's important in the 30-day challenge to actually share what you are coloring, whether you like it or not, and kind of like constructively critique yourself. Maybe that's the word. For me, it's like I really don't know how I love certain images. In this case, it's these images from the Sam set. The Sam set is called Warm and Feathered Hugs, and it's Stacy Yakula that have designed it. She's awesome. She does these little sketchy, and I think I add too much detail to them. I don't know. Coloring owls apparently isn't that easy. Who knew? So I'm going to share my image, and hopefully I can share like the other owls and see if I can progress. But yeah, it didn't at all turn out the way I wanted it to turn out, so but anyhow, it's okay. You can't win every one of them. I just went out to the kitchen. I turned on the washing machine, or emptied the washing machine, filled the washing machine, and then turned on the washing machine. We've been needing to do that for a couple of days. It's more my responsibility because I'm home all the time and I really should do more in the home. So when I don't do it, it doesn't really get done. And with me being so exhausted last part of the week, last week, yeah, we being away on the weekend, and then yesterday we just made food. So yeah, so I fixed that. The machine's going. I also put on some hot water because my throat is hurting really badly, which isn't super strange. The little girl Ella, she had a pretty bad cold, poor girl, and she was coughing all over the place, as children do, and my immune system isn't really that happy with me. It never is, but like cold, I easily catch colds because I do have a lowered immune system. You get that. I think I explained this once. Because I have lupus, I have an overactive immune system. When an overactive immune system, because it's overactive and it works so hard to try to kill off you, it ends up getting tired, and that means when you actually get real colds and real things, it has a harder time to kick them because it's not strong enough. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. But yeah, so I think I caught her cold when I was a therapist, like starting to talk with her. Everything was kind of stuck in my throat and it sounded really strange. Right now I'm mostly just red in the throat, so I don't think it's something bad. I just think it's just a virus and it has to have process its time and everything. But I'm gonna have some tea with a little bit of honey, because that is nice, and honey is antibacterial, so down the honey it goes. And then I'm gonna turn on the gaming computer and game, because that is about what I have energy for the rest of the day. I am going to edit the photo for the card and get that up later tonight. I thought I'd do it after dinner. And I most likely will go in and do some cross stitching towards the evening. But just right now, I really want a game, so that is what I'm going to do. So guys, it is time for me to head to bed. I ended up playing video games for a couple of hours. Christopher and I had bolognese with rice for dinner. And then we're actually heading to bed really early. I am exhausted. I was thinking about it, but kind of felt like don't want to go to bed before Christopher does. But I think we both is a little bit under the weather. Maybe picked up something from Ella. So yeah, we're going to head to bed and just sleep, and hopefully we both will wake up and feel better, because my throat is so sore, really painful, and I have training tomorrow, and I want to wake up with a throat that isn't hurting. Yeah, but I'm gonna head to bed, so good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.